By the way, after this lesson, I'm gonna repeat. We're gonna do a separate lesson. I think either in my profile or over here. Laura is gonna have a lecture about stress and the body, because she's a practicing psychologist and she basically does it for a living. She works with people through their bodies to release the stress, and then she's gonna do a little bit of a guided meditation. I think she's quite good at it. She's much better than me at guided meditations. I like to be more like a Russian drill sergeant and then do active stuff. And then she's there, she's a specialist in more subtle, softer materials than me. So that's why I think it's a great combination that we have together today, this special session. And then of course I'll save it in the Instagram stories, and I'll try to upload it to YouTube. For some reason my stories are not getting saved to my phone, which is weird. I'll upload it to YouTube, and then you'll be able to watch it back. And I think that she has some really interesting input to say, because one thing, if some fancy people from bloggers are saying this, or like very big let's say motivational speakers or whatever, and the other deal is when an actual person from the field of, let's say from the war field, is sharing her experiences. So, and you might know her, some of you might know her, some of you saw her because she was also teaching at Lust. So yeah, and we would like to start today with the just a small meditation, because Laura will take a bigger part later. And then you can find nest on your mat. You can remove your sitting bones from underneath your remove your sitting flesh from underneath your sitting bones, just to make it a little bit more comfortable. You can stay on your heels, or you can sit in cross-legged position. You can lay down if you like, because it's your home practice, and then I'd like you to have it as much comfortable as possible. And I'll turn on the music. You guys can hear me good, right? Because I plugged in my headphones, so that will act like a mic. So if I'm moving around, you still can hear me. Okay. You can close your eyes and bring your gaze inside your body. Bring your awareness where your feet meet the earth, and your earth meet the earth meet your feet. Just try to watch your breathing. Yoga is different from any other workouts, because you also can assess what is happening to you at the right moment, at that exact moment. And when you're ready, yay. And when you're ready, you can start slowly opening your eyes and prepare for today's practice. So we're gonna start laying down on our back. We're gonna start and finish on our backs. Press your knees into your chest, roll from side to side, and then straighten your left leg out. Press your right knee gently into your chest, maybe closer towards your shoulder. Stay there for 5 breaths. Straighten your right leg, grab your thigh, or you can use your belt or a strap that you have. Anything that, well, you can use logic. Place your strap at the ball of your foot and straighten your leg. So we'll start with this and then once you're ready, grab your belt or your strap into your right hand and open your foot to the side. Be careful not to knock over any cups or anything that is at home. Try to keep your left leg on the floor. Try to make it nice and straight. Try to keep your buttocks on the floor so they don't follow your foot. They're nicely on the floor. So we're slowly stretching the inner thigh. We didn't do it for a while, so I think it's about time. And then bring your foot to the other side. This might not go that far as you thought it would, but it's okay. And slowly bring it back to center. Release, change sides, straighten your right leg, hug your left knee to the chest. Bring it either closer to your chest or to the knee. So you can see how it feels better for you. Like for example, if I press it closer to my chest, my hip is getting stuck, so there is my bone, I cannot go any further. But if I bring it a little bit to the shoulder, I can actually go a little bit further. I can go more. Bring your knee back to center. Place your strap onto the ball part of your foot. Straighten your legs out. See, I don't have my straps with me, I don't have my blocks, so I'm kind of surviving with what I have here. Then grab your strap with the left hand, open to the side. I can use as a keep your buttocks on the floor. And then come back to center, change side of the hand, straighten your leg, open to the side. Come back to center. Release your foot. Press your both knees into the chest. Then lift up your lower legs. Grab the sides of the feet, come into happy baby. You can press, now have more space. You can try to press your knees to the outside of your hip. Try to breathe into the stretch. You can flare your toes, flex your feet. And then release your feet from happy baby. Interlace your lower legs together and rock yourself. Come to a seated position. Place your feet in front of you. Wait, sorry, I'll move away. Yes, place your feet in front of you. And we don't bring them too close, we bring them, see, like a little bit far away. Lengthen, let your shoulders up, straighten your back, and then gently bow forward. If you like, you can even put your elbows onto the floor, like in a prayer position, so I cannot really do it, so I'm staying here. I'm also a bit stiff in the morning. And you're gonna take a sip of coffee. Come on top. Come into Janu Shirshasana. Literally bring your sitting bones away. Your sitting bones. Why am I saying this? Your sitting flesh. Inhale, flex your foot. On the way. Yes, flex your foot. And then bow forward. Come to bring your head towards your knee. Or at least you can try, flex your foot, flare your toes. Maybe you want to move your leg a little bit even further. So try to slide it further away from you. And then rise up, open to the side. Press your leg into your thigh. Place your right arm onto your right leg. Bring it onto your fingertips. And lift your left arm up. Inhale, exhale, bow to the side. Or you can bring your left arm behind you, open to the side. Back to center. Bring your leg in, other leg out. Again, sitting flush underneath. Press your right foot into your left thigh. Flex your foot, flare the toes. Inhale, lift your arm up and bow forward. Try to bring your forehead to your knee. Keep your foot flexed. Since I cannot see you, this is a very basic safety. On the every exhale, press your belly button into the spine, flex your feet. So this way we're protecting the muscles of the lower back and the hamstrings. And what's bad about tuning your belly, huh? Nothing. It's always good. Or you can use your strap and stay gracefully with a straight back while still trying to getting your stretch. Release your foot, straighten it, bring it out to the side, bring your right leg even closer, place yourself on your sitting bones, bring your left arm onto your left foot, lengthen our right arm up, or bring it either above your head or behind your back. Try to keep that chest nice and open. Keep flexing your foot. And rise up to a seated position. Now bring your both feet onto the sides. Open up, and then maybe you can shuffle yourself forward. Flex your feet, flare your toes, and then you can stay here. Bring your curl your tailbone under, or you can lower down, and what you can do if for flexible guys out there, lower down and place your elbows onto the floor, but I cannot really do it, so you go for it. You go crazy, girl. So normally we have stretches at the back, but right now, since we're starting a bit of a releasing, the topic today is releasing the pressure, releasing the stress that we keep over here. So we gently start here. So, slowly rise up, bring your feet together, and then interlace your lower legs. Walk your hands forward, come into your baby pose. So press your sitting bones back, connect your toesies together, open your knees either onto the sides of the mat or as wide as possible, it's up to you, and then lower down, lower your forehead onto the floor. Since it's your own mat, it's you know that it's more clean, and then you can relax and let go onto your mat. And then slowly rise up, come into swings. So what we do is straighten our legs and then bring your, excuse me, I have to relocate my camera. Yes. Yes. So bring yourself onto your forearms. So we're not chilling there, we're rising up. Your legs are nice and strong. Lift your kneecaps off the floor. Press your feet into the floor. Belly button in. It's very subtle but very nice movement of toning your belly, protecting your lower back from on all occasions. And then release. Bring your hands next to your chest. Rise up into cobra. Breathe, belly button in. And release onto the floor. Curl your toes under. And then lift yourself up to a plank. And then walk yourself. You can do your down dog if you like, because I feel like it's more very natural to come from here to down dog. But you can also come into forward fold. So you can do this. Have a stretch in your hamstrings. Feel more space now, walking your feet. Or you can just walk your feet to the front side of the mat. Come into forward fold. Or you come in even into easy forward fold. So you bring your ribcage really onto your knees. Bend your knees, so we're not even trying to straighten our legs. Press your hands into the floor. Drop the crown of the head. Stay here for a second. And lift your arms up, rise up to standing position. I'm so lucky with so many things here. Arms up, stand up, inhale, bring your belly button in, and then exhale, release into the floor, bend your knees, halfway lift, bring your hands into the shins, rise up, so your back straight, and then release again onto the floor. On the exhale, belly button in, and then lift your right leg up, step it out, step it back. Come into monkey lunge. Press your foot and your knee together, so your right knee is trying to get closer to your left leg. And then bring your arms together, bow backwards, inhale, exhale, release. Bring your hands next to your foot, and then step into your hands and knees. Come into the cow variation. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look in between your thighs. And now let's do a bit of a change. So now you inhale when you're in a cat. And exhale when you're in a cow. Push yourself back into your baby pose. Staying here. And then rising up into earth prayer. Come into your forearms, your knees underneath your hips. Push yourself up, belly button in. And then straighten your right leg out, your left leg out. Come into forearm plank. And how my teacher Kenny does, when you're doing the core exercise, you can make a sound sss. So on the sound sss, try to keep pressing your belly button in. And then release your knees into the floor. Straighten your legs, press your hands into the floor next to your chest, rise up into cobra. If you like, you can go even deeper, but keep the engagement in the belly, keep engaging your buttocks. It's not a fall all the way up, and then release. Curl your toes under, rise up into your down dog. And then lift your left, lift your right leg up and swing it forward. Come into monkey lunge on the other side, lift your arms up. If you like, you bring your arms behind you, above your head. Bring your palms together, belly in. Squeeze your foot and your knee together. So they're trying to come together when I press the mat. Bring your arms above your head. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, bend backwards. Look up to the ceiling, and then exhale, place your hands next to your foot. Curl your back to under and step into forward fold. Keep your knees bent or straight. Straighten your legs, keep your back straight. And then again, inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, Uttanasana. And then inhale, come into full standing pose. Bring your arms above your head, belly button in, and then exhale, lower down. Lower your hands into the floor. Lift your right leg up, swing it back, come into monkey lunge, but this time leave your right hand onto the floor, open to the side, lift your left arm up. And then release your excuse me, left arm down, step back into your down dog. Now again, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, press your foot to your buttocks. Open your hip, release your foot on the floor, and if you like, you can lower down into your baby pose or into a down dog, so it's up to you. Last inhale, exhale, rise up again. Come into your down dog. Grip the floor with your fingertips for more stability. Lift your left leg up. Open your knee. Stretch your hip. And then gently swing your knee back to down dog. Lift your right leg up and then swing it forward. Come into your monkey lunge. Open up, bend, back bend. Look up to the ceiling, belly in. Place your left hand onto the floor. Open to the side. You can bring your knee out. And then release. Roll back to under. Release. Lift your left knee up. Turn your back foot parallel to the side of the mat. Rise up into warrior two.
Oh, nobody expected that.
Turning your foot out. Belly in.
I'll move my camera. Oh, yes.
Alrighty, so we're here, and then knee in, foot in, other foot out, and come into warrior two on the other side. See, Laura, I'm also struggling with angles. Well, guys who follow the classes, they know my strive for perfection. I'm always trying to find the best way. Bring the knee in, foot out, bend your knee, then place your either forearm onto your knee, open to the side, bring your arm above your head. Try to press your knee out, so it's not really falling in, it's you're trying to bring it to your wall. Well, if you have a wall, my wall. Open through the chest. look up, your armpit is facing the ceiling. And then if you like, find yourself a space for in the future we'll go into the half moon pose. So straighten your leg, place your arm a little bit forward in front of you. So the same line with your foot, Lift your back leg up, flex your foot, flare your toes. You can place your hand onto the floor and come into half moon pose. Excuse me. Make your standing leg very strong. Open your hip, toes up towards your nose. And then gently step out of the pose. Come to the other side. I'm shifting so I don't have to move the camera. So, turn your left foot out. The right foot parallel to the front side of the mat. Come, bend your front leg. Bring your elbow to the knee. Open to the side. Move your hips backwards so they're not really forward, they're really back. Open your chest so your boobies have enough space. And then once you're ready, release your arm and then prepare for half moon. Place your left arm in front of you, or you can use a block or a book, because sometimes I don't have enough props, but this is more like for mental support than for actual, actual physical support. So place it a little bit further away from you, lift your right leg up, flex your foot, flare your toes, and I'm falling, no I'm not falling. Open to the side. Yes. Stay here in half moon. You can also use the wall. Always use the wall if you have an opportunity. And I'm falling. No, I'm not falling. And then step out of the pose. Ooh, great job. Now, you've done it. It's a very difficult balance, so if you did it, you can pat yourself on the shoulder. Good job. You deserve a pasajcie if you're not full of them. So let's come back to the easier good balances. So bring your weight into your left, lift your right leg up, place your foot into your, cuff or above the knee. Squeeze your legs together like you want to crush a walnut in between. Arms in front of your chest. Try to bring your knee out. Remember that inner hip that we're stretching, inner thigh, sorry. Yes. Lift your arms up. Or you can open your arms also. Finding a focal point to keep your balance, and then bring your hands in front of your chest. Release your foot. Bring your other leg in, or above your knee. Keep them squeezing. Lift your arms up, belly in, hips forward. Try not to lean on your hips like I do. This is wrong, this is more right. Finally, I can see myself. What am I doing? How am I teaching you guys? Because then I can barely see, I only have a feeling. Gently bring your knee in, step out of the pose, you can shake up a little bit. And we might need again our straps or belts because we're gonna do a standing sage, but promise you, you already did it before, it's the same. So you bring your weight into your left, hug your knee into the chest. You can stay here, or what I do, because I don't have enough stretch, when you straighten the leg, bring your hands into your hip, try to lift your leg up, and then try to open to the side. I'm falling. No, I'm not falling. I'm falling. No. I don't like this pose personally because I cannot grab my toes. Very embarrassing. But it's good to do it sometimes because it's a big strengthening for your glutes. Opening the hip. Finish opening it. Stay here. And I'm falling. No, I'm not. Excuse me. Then I should be more stable. Excuses, right? No, not my day. Come back to center. Release your legs. Ooh, feel that working in the hip. Then change side. Lift your left leg up. Stay there. Arm out. Open to the side. Oh, this side is better. Yay. I bet Gucci belt was never used before for using it as a yoga prop. Bring your leg in, release yourself from a strap. You can walk your feet a little bit from side to side. And then we're coming back to the front side of the mat. And then we're gonna start slowly lowering down onto the floor. Lift your arms up again. Bring your arms above your head. Open to the ceiling, back bend, and then bow forward. Bring your fingertips onto the floor. Again, release your shoulders. And then lower down onto your sitting bones. And release your feet. Let's do the outer thigh. So what you're gonna do, we'll do the higher pigeon. So place your left foot in front of you, lift your right leg up, and then stay here. You can walk your hands closer and feel the stretch already in the glutes. So flex your foot, flare your toes, open your chest. This is for those who don't really like the pigeon or have pain in the hips while they're doing the pigeon. So this is also, you can do it the same as eye of the needle, what we do on the back. So there's a lot of varieties how to get you there, you know. And straighten your left leg. Place your right onto the inside. Rise up. Grab your knee and open to the side. Or you can place your elbow on the outside of your knee. Press your belly into the floor, into the spine. Navel in. Flex your left leg, flare your toes. And release, come out of the stretch. Change side, straighten your right leg, bring your knee Bring your left heel onto your knee. Lift your legs up. Like you can walk your hands closer or move your hips closer, or even like, but still try to see if you have a stretch. Flex your foot, flare your toes. So we're keeping full engagement in the leg. Like you can bring your knee a little bit out and straighten your right leg. Place your left on the outside. Lengthen, hug your knee, open to the side. On the exhale, you can bring yourself a little bit further. Or if you like, you can bring your elbow onto your knee. And then release your hands, release your feet, lower down onto your buttocks. Swing them forward or backwards. Lay down on the floor. And then lift your lower legs up. And then bring them onto your left. And then again, come again into a stretch. Look into your right. Try to keep your shoulder on the floor. And then lift your legs up. Change side, gently swing them. Oops, a little wall. A little wall. Swing them to the side. Look into your left. Gently come back to center. Again, hug your knees into the chest. Press your knees closer to your shoulders. And then we're finishing where we started, into the baby pose. And into the pressing your knees into the chest. So now you can feel the difference between now and then in the practice. And then you can start. You know what your practice did to you. Get your lower legs up. If you like, you can do one-legged baby, so you can straighten your left leg and keep your right in. Grab your right foot. For people like Laura, it's not even a big difference. She's very bendy, she's very flexible. She taught me a lot during our teacher training. About, thanks to her, no, and when I see flexible guys, I'm like, ha! I know what it is. Now change side. Straighten your left. Oops. both feet together. Grab your both feet and open your knees. And then once you're ready, you can bring your knees together, massage your lower back, make circles with your knees. Make sure you get all things done. Bring yourself to your middle spine, lower back, and then maybe you can massage your tailbone and massage your buttocks. So bring your weight, your knees a little bit away from you. With your own weight, press on the one side, make circles. So massaging those muscles that was worked very hard, and then the other side. Using the weight, your own weight. This is the best workout ever because it's the safest, because you work with your weight. Massaging your buttocks. And then you can lay down on the floor, come into your Shavasana. You can lay down on the floor. And release into the floor. So because we're at home, we have time for good Shavasana. At home, relax. once you're ready, you can make a longer inhale and exhale. And then stretch out long, make yourself very long. And then make yourself very small, bring your knees back to the chest. Massage your lower back, roll from side to side. And then come back to your seated position. And then I'd like to thank you very much for coming today for the practice. I wish you a good Sunday, and I'll see you at the webinar with Laura in a second. So guys, it's going to be interesting because she has very good inputs. So you can brew yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and then we'll continue into the separate video because Instagram format allows only 1 hour online. So I'll see you there. Cheers.